Hello and welcome to all you Aquarians. Welcome to this monthly horoscope in general for Aquarians for 2013 for June. What is happening? There's a lot of activity in June. There's a lot of aspects that are formed, and especially to the Pluto-Uranus aspect that is going on for quite a while and will go on even further in the upcoming years. So what is Pluto-Uranus? In a nutshell, it's about transformation. It's about freeing oneself up of the chains that we all have, and in order to become more real. So becoming people who are actually more content with themselves because they can be themselves way better. And you know, often people say being your oneself, that's easy. It's one of the most difficult things to do, especially when there are other people involved. So being very true to yourself, that is key with Pluto-Uranus. And so Pluto is in Capricorn, Uranus is in Aries. It's having a square, which means that we are all having this in a challenging way, which means 2 steps forwards and then 1 step back, and then again 2 steps forward, 1 step back. In other words, it's a process. Now this process becomes more prominent and to the surface when faster planets trigger it. So in other words, it is happening now in June. 2 planets, Venus and Mercury, are bumping into Uranus and bumping into Pluto. So 2 planets, that's a lot, which means that for many more people, even those people who haven't got anything in Capricorn or anything in Uranus in Aries, can feel that, because more planets are involved, more signs are involved. So more individuals will feel this energy that I talked about, this energy of liberating oneself, or wanting to liberate oneself in order to become more true. So, and for everyone, that happens on a different area of life. If you are an Aquarian, especially when you have an Aquarian rising, this happens in your 6th house. And this Venus, first of all the Mercury and then Venus will oppose Pluto and square up into Uranus. What is the 6th house? It's many things, but for most people in general, it has to do with all work, or day-to-day stuff, day-to-day routines, small animals, or health. So one of those 3 areas comes to the surface, and there's a shift. There's a shift of the need for more liberation on one of those 3 levels. So for some it's work, for some it's animals, small animals, and for others it is their health. So whatever it is, there is something that needs to transform. It's something intense, and it's something that wants exciting, that wants to come out, and that wants to become more true. So it could mean that you're trying to have better health. It could mean that you are trying to do more effort and trying to find more meaning at the end of the month. In particular, I'll explain that in a minute. Finding more meaning in your day-to-day, taking care of your own body and taking care of your physical health and psychological as well, with Pluto there in your 12th house, the house of the unconsciousness. Now it could also be for many people work. So if you're out of work and you want a job during the between the 4th and the 13th, this is a good time to apply for a job. This is a good time to show who you are. This is a good time to go for it. And you will probably liberate yourself by that, because it will be something that is way different than you have ever had before, because these are the ingredients of Pluto and Uranus. It won't be the same. If you do have a job, it could mean that there as well there are transformative energies going on there. Maybe there are shifts going on, or the company is going through that that process of change. Or maybe you are going through that process and you want to completely change your job. Not only your job, but also your profession. And maybe you're going to teach in a way, because Jupiter, the planet of teaching, is going to enter your 6th house. So I think for a lot of Aquarians who want a new job or who are in a job, they will have more work and they will find more meaning into that. And let's hope that for most of you that is the case, because once in every year, Jupiter, the planet, the very positive planet of expansion and of meaning, is shifting towards another sign. And at the 27th of the month, it shifts into Cancer, which is that 6th house that I just talked about. And Cancer, it likes it there, Jupiter. You know, every planet has a preference for a sign. And in Cancer, it is what is called exalted there. It likes it because Jupiter wants to expand, and in water it is easy, and in Cancer it is nurturing, and it is an emotional giving or providing an emotional stability in a way. So that has to do with those areas of life. Whatever it is, at the very end of June and 1 year longer, so for a whole year, you will find this Jupiter in your 6th house. You will find more meaning in those 6th house activity, even in the day-to-day stuff, routine that you do, which could be a very small thing, which could be being there for your child when it comes home and be able to cook every day, which many people would say, oh, that's a small thing, but you can find very much meaning in doing that for your child. Or it could be 100 million other things, but that's the flavor of the energy of June. Anyway, thank you for listening. I wish you all the best, you Aquarians, and I think you will like it, that flavor of Pluto-Uranus, because in modern astrology, Uranus is your ruler, and in traditional it's Saturn. So, but you do like every now and then a shift. Uranus, mostly you are a fixed sign, Aquarians, but you are at the same time very original. So you really want to go on new paths. So wish you all the best. If you want a private consultation, just click the link below, and I'll see you next month. Bye bye.